What the fuck? Main boxing biker. Main boxing biker. I don't know if this your first time, but don't make it your last time. If you could, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. My shout out my guy Vince Valborn. See what's up to K already. Shout out my guy Vince Valborn. Glad you could make it, Vince. Long time no see, Vince. Where you been, Vince? Where you been, Vince? Glad to see you in the building, Vince. Shout out my guy Vince Valborn. Today, today I got some interesting stories, all kind of, around the same. All of them kind of, in the same area, around the same thing, around the same level, dealing with the same people. This whole Southern T, it's gonna be about T.O., it's gonna be about Kambosos, and it's gonna be about Devin Haney. You know what I mean? I had a conversation, with the man, the myth, the legend, uh, with the man, the myth, the legend, Bill, Bill Haney this morning. Good conversation. We talked some boxing. We talked some real shit. We had some laughs and all that good shit. But Trill Bill was transparent in what he could say. And he was also very, very transparent in what he couldn't say. You know what I mean? So I'm here this morning, to give y'all the update on the Devin Haney situation, as well as tell y'all what the hell Teofimo Lopez said about him losing to Lomachenko. You know what I mean? And I think that I want to start with Teofimo. And I think I want to start with the Teofimo thing and what he said. Now we all know last year, 2020, 2021, Teofimo Lopez lost to George Kambosos, right? He lost to George Kambosos in the fight. Pretty, if you watch the fight, you know what I mean? Pretty dominating win. Teofimo Lopez started to close the gap more towards the end of the fight. But I think George Kambosos, won that fight without a doubt. You know what I mean? I think without a doubt, George Kambosos won that fight. He didn't leave, much doubt to be had, about the answer, the winner of the fight. You know what I mean? And again, just real quick, I want to say this. I feel like Teofimo Lopez beat himself in that fight, to be real with you. You know what I mean? I feel like Teofimo Lopez is a better fighter than George Kambosos. Bruce Goes, what's good, Bruce Goes? Glad you could make it, pimp. Glad you could make it, Bruce. Appreciate you sliding through this jump. Shout out to OG Bruce Goes. What's good? What's good, DP? Shout out my guy DP Rocker. Glad you can make it, DP. But yeah, I don't think Kambosos left himself much room for argument. I mean, I don't think Teofimo Lopez left himself much room for argument. When it comes to who won that fight with Kambosos. But Teofimo Lopez has some highly interesting things to say. And when I say some highly interesting things to say, I mean some highly interesting things to say. Teofimo Lopez said in the interview with Fight Hype, quick little interview, T.O. was walking, they was walking, asked him a couple questions real quick. They asked T.O. how he feel the fight about George Kambosos and Devin Haney is going to go. Teofimo Lopez, he took this time to tell us that he didn't even feel like that he lost his fight to George Kambosos. What Teofimo Lopez said is he felt like that when Dazn, bought the fight, he felt like that's when, they got the fix in. Now, Teofimo Lopez said that he felt like Eddie Hearn and Dazn and those guys bought his fight to fix it, to give it to George Kambosos. Now, when he first said that, my first thought was, I really don't like that thought process by Teofimo Lopez, because in this sport, in boxing, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be real with yourself, and you have to accept things for what they are. Teofimo Lopez got outclassed that day in the ring with George Kambosos. What's good, Just Do? What's good, Just Do Boxing? Appreciate you slide through this jump. But yeah, in this sport, you got to be real with yourself, or you're not going to get better. You know what I mean? I feel like Teofimo Lopez is hindering himself by feeling this way. By feeling this way, like Dazn had it out for him in the beginning, because that means that you feel like you didn't do nothing wrong in that fight, and you think that you're okay, which you were. He wasn't prepared for that fight. You know what I mean? He had a lot of stuff going on outside of the ring leading up into that fight, the Teofimo Lopez, and I think that's what affected you, bro. It wasn't your best self. wasn't your best game. So you could fall back on that. Not necessarily you saying that the zone was out to take the fight from you for George Kambosos, and that makes zero sense actually when you consider that George Kambosos is not even a part of the DAZN team. George Kambosos was with Lou DiBella, and at that time, Lou DiBella didn't even have a team. Now Teofimo Lopez said that they took the fight because they wanted to get the belts to Devin Haney. That's why DAZN set up the fight, and they was trying to set up this fight now with Kambosos. Teofimo Lopez said that Kambosos is all good, Alex. Teofimo Lopez said that what's good, Alex Alberto G. My guy Jimmy May. Jimmy May said, "Good morning, Mr. T. Mississippi back in the house. It's getting ready to be hot. It's getting ready to get hot in boxing. Go Haney." Oh, yes, sir, Jimmy. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to that Devin Haney information in just a second. Yeah, shout out my guy Alex Alberto G. He says, "Salute T. I'm still a little heated about yesterday, but it's cool. Moving on. I'm trying to tell you, Alex, it's all good, G. It's all good. I told you though, Alex. But it's all good. We finna keep it rolling this morning. But yeah, so Teofimo Lopez said that he feel like that the zone fixed the fight to try to get Devin Haney the belt on the grand scheme of thing. They fixed the fight for George Kambosos to try to get Devin Haney the belt. But if you watch their fights, you could clearly see for yourself that Teofimo Lopez just stepped in that ring and he got dominated by who was a better fighter that night. You know what I mean? But Teofimo Lopez said that he feel like DAZN is trying to get Devin Haney the belts, which is why they trying to buy this fight, from Kambosos and ESPN right now to begin with, because they want to make it, more lenient for Devin Haney. They want to make it an easier thing for Devin Haney. So Teofimo Lopez said he feel like he was robbed against He feel like DAZN robbed him against Kambosos. I totally disagree with this with that testament by Teofimo Lopez. I think Teofimo Lopez is a damn good fighter who don't need to make these kind of excuses, for a loss. In that fight, I just feel like Tio came in unprepared. That's all I feel like. I just feel like Tio came in unprepared by himself. So that's the first thing that I want to say, run through. Y'all hit that like button for me. Y'all stop what y'all doing. Hit that like button for me as y'all roll in. Stop right now. Hit that like button for me as y'all roll in. Appreciate it. He said in any fight, you have to be ready at all times. No excuses. Jimmy Mays, my brother Jimmy Mays, that is true. He said Teofimo needs to worry about Bob setting them up against Arnold Barboza Jr. That Arnold Barboza Jr. is Teofimo Lopez next fight. You know what I mean? Judah Benz said, but I can respect T.O. for being real about it. I don't think he was being real, Judah. I think he being delusional. What's good, Judah? I think he being delusional as far as that, he got robbed thing go. Did y'all watch that fight? In no way, shape, or form did Teofimo Lopez get robbed in that fight. Teofimo got beat by the better fighter on that day. I most definitely think Teofimo Lopez should have won that fight. I most definitely think Teofimo Lopez is a better fighter than George Kambosos. I will say this. George Kambosos ain't no slouch, though. But I do think the best T.O. beats the best George Kambosos. You know what I mean? I don't think he was keeping it real on that John Judah. I think he was trying to make an excuse for himself where he don't need to make an excuse. Right, DP. He said he didn't even train, and it looked like he also said a lot of stuff be going on with fights before a fight. I'm hurt. He said I'm hurt right now, but I'm not making no excuses. You know what I mean? It's like, and then ironically, he said, no, I mean about the Devin Haney situation with Cam Pussy. Okay. You mean about him saying that they trying to make it a easier fight for Devin, a better fight for Devin? Yeah, I agree. I agree that the zone is, trying to do what's, better for their fighter. Just like anybody go do what's best for their fighter. Just like Lou DiBella go do what's best for his fighter. You know what I mean? Just like Lou DiBella go do what's best for his fighter. Hold on. This is my baby mama. But hey, easy man, I'm pissed. Dale been over too much. Yo, that's why Dale got to make sure he destroying Kambosos. Yeah, what the hell we was talking about? What the hell we was talking about? But hell yeah, I don't think he I mean, yeah, just like Kambosos want to fight in Australia. Kambosos want to fight in Australia. Kambosos getting 10 million to Devin 2.5. You know what I mean? Every fighter want what's best for their fighter to make it best, for their fighter. You know what I mean? So yeah, I get that, Judah. I get that, Judah. I get that, but Dazn ain't the reason that Teofimo Lopez lost that fight. Teofimo Lopez said he lost because Dazn want Devin Haney to be the champion. Duh. Just like Top Rank wanted you to be the champion, T.O., but you lost your belt. You know what I mean? It's T.O. is dealing with T.O. right now is dealing with what we call eating your own words, having to eat your own words. Teofimo Lopez right now has to eat his own words. Now, and in this speaking of eating your own words, ain't it ironic that Teofimo Lopez was one of the first people running his mouth about Deontay Wilder, telling Deontay Wilder, don't make excuses. He made excuses. Just accept your losses. Y'all stop. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Everybody in here, stop right now. Go back out. If you didn't hit the like button when you came in, stop. Go out. Hit the like button. Come back in. Y'all notice how Teofimo Lopez was the first person to tell Wilder, oh, don't make excuses. You lost the fight. You just made it. You making excuses. And it seemed like ever since he lost, all that he been doing, even before he lost, he was like, oh, well, my arm hurt. Well, I'm going through this. I could be, you know what I mean? He was making excuses like from the beginning. I just think it's real funny that Teofimo Lopez now is becoming exactly what he was trying to make Deontay Wilder. An excuse maker. This man just said that the zone was out to see him lose, which is why he lost that fight to George Kambosos. Aside of the fact that he got knocked down in the very first round of that fight, you know what I mean? Aside of the fact that he landed a lot of his punches, aside of the fact that he had his eyes split and shit, aside of the fact that he got beat up, he said that the only reason he lost was because the zone had it out for him and they, want Devin Haney to be the champion. Which, of course they want Devin Haney to be the champion because Devin Haney is their fighter. You know what I mean? But there's no way in hell that nobody had to steal that fight from UTO because you did a good job of giving that fight away yourself. You are a better fighter than George Kambosos. I do think more highly of you did not do George Kambosos, but you laid an egg that day. You got to accept it and you got to move on because you can't grow from it if you don't accept that shit. And you know what I'm saying? You can't move on from it if you don't accept the fact that day you lost that fight because you was off your game and you just wasn't the better man that day. Doesn't mean that you're not the better man in general. You know what I mean? So you got to eat that one, T.O. It wasn't the zone, bro. It wasn't nothing like that. And I don't like how you trying to throw Devin Haney on the bus, like trying to take away from his win if he win. You know what I mean? He taking away from Devin Haney win by saying, oh, well, the zone, go set it up for Devin Haney to win. Well, he said that's why the zone was trying to get this fight. But you know what I mean? The zone ended up not getting this fight. So this fight will be on ESPN. Hold on, let me get in the chat real quick. I'm rambling a little bit. I'll be trying to keep up with y'all. He said, salute Dale Vaughn, my dog working. When did Bill Haney call you this morning? Yeah, that was this morning. Yep. That phone conversation was this morning. As we go get to it, Alex, y'all work with me. We only been here 15 minutes, man. We only been here 15 minutes. Ain't even enough people in here yet for me to be trying to tell y'all that Bill Haney and that team Devin Haney news and all that good shit. We ain't even got enough of y'all in here. We ain't got enough people rocking and talking to me yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, we finna get to it. Shout out to my guy Alex Alberto G. He says, so it seems like that you must have seen the video with Teofimo Lopez saying if both of them to Kimbo. Yeah, I did see that. There you go, Vince. My boy Vince on it. That's exactly where I got this from. So you heard it too. You heard him. So you heard him too. He said T.O. hate, so lose the dude feel the brand with hate and what's good, Dr. Mark? Shout out my guy Finley Nunez. Where you been, Felix? Shout out my guy Dr. Mark. He said salute guys, Southern T Sports family and the guys and the beautiful goddesses of Southern T family. Thank you, Dr. Mark. Appreciate you. Judy Ben said he didn't train. He said, my opinion, T.O. won 11 rounds to 2. He won 11 rounds to 2. Right. And T.O. opinion too. You know what I mean? But We finna roll on. We finna roll on. We finna roll on. With this thing. But I just think I'm feeling like I just was good, St. Louis. Appreciate you sliding through this, John St. Louis. Glad you could make it. Do what St. Louis said. Y'all stop what y'all doing. Hit that like button for me. Greatly appreciate it. This how we go do it. This how we go do it, man. So. Hey, it's a lot of jocking going on in the media right now. It's a lot of lies going on in the media right now. It's a lot of posturing going on in the media right now. It's a lot of side taking. It's a lot of, this my ally, that's my ally within this boxing game, you know what I mean? So if it's, so you could get, which a lot of the media outlets are and can be bought, you know what I mean? And there are allies in this boxing industry, you know what I mean? It is a lot about who you know and who you are aligned with in this boxing industry. So a lot of this shit that y'all see on media, a lot of this shit that y'all see on mainstream media, from mainstream media, and especially when it comes to this boxing shit, if you see it on mainstream media, it's probably wrong. Question it. Question it. If you see it on mainstream media, you know how y'all hear stuff on YouTube, then you go look on mainstream media to see if they said it too before you know if it's real. I challenge you to do this. When you hear shit from mainstream media, come here, come to YouTube, come here, come to 7T, go to Blue Blood, go to Trill Boxing, go to motherfucking Drew Tight, you know what I'm saying? Go to Tay Jones, you know what I'm saying? Go to all them people and check them to see if that shit you see on mainstream media is true. Especially when it comes to this boxing. Especially when it comes to this boxing. What's good, J.A. Dixon? Appreciate you sliding through. J.A., I see you around the neighborhood, G. I don't know if it's your first time, bro, but if you could do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you sliding through this, John J.A. Dixon. I didn't seen you around the streets. Appreciate you sliding through this, John J.A. But yeah, like this what I'm telling you. Like a lot of that media shit, a lot of the shit that the media say, a lot of that media is designed, is paid for, is about to push a certain way. And I believe in, and I'm telling you, I know, I ain't gonna say I believe, I know for a fact tenfold when it comes to this David Haney and Haney-Kambosos situation, do not listen to none of that shit that you hear mainstream. Mainstream is in bed with motherfucking Bob Errol, is in bed with motherfucking Dazn and Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? With those guys, y'all know what I'm getting at. They, those the guys that they in bed with. They not in bed with guys that look like, Devin Haney, guys that leave entities and then, become their own bosses. You know what I mean? They not, guys like Al Heyman. You know what I mean? They not, those guys are not necessary. You know what I mean? So you not go hear, you go hear what you want to hear, about those guys. And they go tell you what, you want to hear about those other guys too, like the Haney-Kambosos of the world, you know what I mean? Guys that, that the media are in bed with, the media works with, the team that Haney-Kambosos comes from, you know what I mean? The media works with them. So when that media tells you shit about guys like, let's just say Devin Haney, don't believe it. Do not believe it. And I'm saying this for a reason. I'm walking you around the bush, but I'm about to get into it now. I'm trying to lose all my stragglers right now. Now, I seen on Twitter, right? Haney-Kambosos, Lomachenko. What have we been waiting on, for the last month or so, at least, like the last month? What we've been waiting on for about the last 3 or 4 months in general. You know what I mean? To see what the fuck Haney-Kambosos and Devin Haney go do, right? That's what we've been waiting on. Now, if you let the media tell it, there was a point in time when Devin Haney, right? If you let the media tell it, mainstream media, right? There was a time when Devin Haney was holding this fight up. You know what I mean? When he was there was a time when Devin Haney was pricing himself out. You know what I mean? There was a time when Devin Haney wanted, too much money type deal, all that good shit. And then George Kambosos come out last week and he say, you know what? I'm sending you the same contract. You said you would take the same contract. They told me, I hate people hit me up when I'm doing my show. They was saying, they told me Devin Haney was the one pricing himself out. They told me Devin Haney was the one holding this up. But last week, George Kambosos came out and he really put an end to all that shit that mainstream media was pushing for them weeks. Y'all see how like they could push what they want to push, and then when they come out with the truth, media still try to spin it as if they're the good guys. Prime example: George Kambosos, Devin Haney. At first, they was trying to tell you Devin Haney wanted too much money and was outpricing himself, and he was being picky in negotiations and shit. And then Devin Haney came out and said, "Man, look, I'll take the same deal Loma make." You know what I mean? Then they was telling you then, "Oh, Devin Haney the one holding up this fight," knowing goddamn well we really just waiting for Lomachenko to see if he could get back over here. You know what I mean? This man didn't even want to fight Devin Haney to begin with. He never wanted to fight Devin Haney. You know what I mean? So he told Devin Haney when he finally gave him a real contract, after lying to the media like Devin Haney was the one holding up in negotiations and shit. You know what I mean? When Devin Haney sent them a contract, Team Haney sent them a contract first with Dazn because they didn't even have a backing at first when this shit started. So he was the one holding up the deal. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have a backing to even offer. So it was on him. But what they was doing, what Lou DiBella them was doing, was trying to position, was trying to position themselves to get a TV network deal through George Kambosos because he didn't want to just have this one fight and then he still be left out here in the cold, which is understandable. You know what I mean? He wanted to make the most of, now. He wanted to make the most of the time now. You know what I mean? Did Lou DiBella. So he didn't end up getting a network deal, but he did ended up getting, the keys to Probellum. Probellum is a new upstart, boxing organization, kind of like Dazn. You know what I mean? I think it's better than Dazn, but kind of like Dazn, right? So he ended up getting that shit, to work for him. So now they got backing, they got network, they got a stadium, they got money, they can put it on this deal, they can put it on TV here, they can put it on TV there, because Lou DiBella is working with goddamn Probellum, you know what I mean? So now they can put it here, they can put it there. So now he finally sent Devin Haney a contract for real now, you know what I mean? All that media play and shit, that shit was capped. But they were trying to say Devin Haney was holding up the fight. Now you was holding up the fight. You know what I mean? Because Devin Haney sent you a contract that you was sitting on. But now you got it backing, and you still didn't send Devin Haney a contract. I want y'all to stay with me. Now you got it backing, and you still didn't send Devin Haney a contract. You still waiting for Lomachenko, you know what I'm saying, to come back from the war. Ain't offered Devin Haney yet. So now, boom, you finally offered Devin Haney last week. You finally offered this nigga last week, and you tell him, oh, you got 72 hours. You got 72 hours or the contract off the table. You got 72 hours or there's no deal. Now, I'm going to stop right there for a second before I really get to the point that I'm making. Before I really get to what I want to say, I'm going to stop right there for a second. Now, I just walked y'all through the story. Now, I lost some people. I just walked y'all through the story on how George Kambosos, how this shit was on the table months ago. Way before Lou DiBella them even was with Probellum and had a backing or whatsoever. This fight was on the table months ago. We've been talking about this fight a strong month, maybe 2 or 3 months. Just this fight in particular. Matter of fact, I'm lying. We've been talking about this fight ever since Kambosos and T.O. ended. As soon as that fight ended, actually, we was talking about this fight before T.O. and George Kambosos even fought. Because even George Kambosos was talking about this fight before George Kambosos and T.O. fought. Because even George Kambosos said, chill, Devin Haney. After I get these belts up off T.O., me and you go prove who the real undisputed champion is of the world. So we've been talking about this fight for longer than 3 months. My bad, even longer than 3 months, right? So you finally get, control. You finally get your backing about a month ago. You know what I mean? You finally get you back in about a month ago. Still didn't offer Devin Haney. You still waiting on Lomachenko. The government had to finally tell you, hey, bro, Lomachenko stuck over here. He ain't coming back. You might as well go and do what you do. Bob Arum told you that shit first. Bob Arum told you that shit first. You still didn't listen. You still was trying to get a dude out of war because you didn't want to fight Devin Haney. And then the government had to tell you, hey, bro, this man ain't coming back. Leave that shit alone. And now all of a sudden you pop out like, oh, yeah, I'm finna show y'all this. Devin Haney been talking. I'm finna send him a contract. You send him a contract, and this man got 72 hours to sign his contract. Why would you want the man? Why would you want the man to eat? What kind of contract gets signed that quick, bro? And I understand you're a little pressed for time because you got a venue that you got to fill. You got to get tickets sold. You got to get you an opponent. You know what I mean? You waited all this time. Now you scratched for an opponent when your opponent was in your face the whole time. If you had accepted this fight long ago, promotion could have been started for this fight. But you know what? Ironically, this fight then promoted itself, good, bad, or indifferent with everything that's going on. You know what I mean? This fight was bigger than it was, when the first, got to have this fight is big in the sense that it stemmed from Vestal Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, and now George Kambosos. But guess what the common denominator is? Devin Haney. But I digress. I'm finna stay on track. So now we found it here. You give them 72 hours, right? A day go by. As soon as you offer Devin Haney the contract, you on Twitter saying, sign it. Why you want that man to sign that contract so fast? Because it's something in that contract that you probably want him to miss. But anyway, you offer him a contract, and now you putting the pressure on him the same day. The next day, 2 days, you tell him, TikTok, your time almost up for you to sign your contract, or I ain't gonna fight you. How the hell Lomachenko get all this motherfucking time, but Devin Haney get 3 days? So boom. Now the media is pushing the second day you offer this man. Now look, think about this. Devin Haney offered this man months ago. He didn't sign. His side waited until they got, some backing, and now they offer him a fight. Now you gave this man 3 days. The next day you had people telling Devin Haney to hurry up and sign this contract. You had mainstream media telling Devin Haney to hurry up and sign this motherfucking contract. You know what I mean? Who gets a contract and signs it the next fucking day? You know what I mean? You said, give me the same contract Lomachenko take, and now I sign it. I understand it. He didn't say he goes sign that motherfucker without reading it, without looking over it, without making sure everything makes sense. You know what I mean? So now you got the media pushing that Devin Haney taking too long to sign this contract that you just gave him motherfucking yesterday. You know what I mean? Boom. And then come to find out, Devin signed that motherfucker the next day, the next night. Sources told me Devin Haney signed that motherfucker the next day. Sources told me Devin Haney didn't already sign this shit. They don't even understand why the fight ain't been announced yet. They don't know why the fight ain't been announced yet. Sources. They don't even know why the fight ain't been announced yet because they signed already. That's the thing. He talking about some TikTok. He signed that shit 2 days ago. And these same sources told me, if y'all feel like he capping, y'all can come on here and to call him if anybody feel like he capping. Sources told me that. Sources straight up told me. Devin Haney signed that shit already. They waiting on George Kambosos them to announce the fight. From sources are telling me that Team Haney is just waiting on Kambosos them to announce the fight. Sources telling me that Team Haney would have thought that we would have already known that this fight is happening. Sources told me that from Team Haney's understanding, this fight is a go because they signed the contract. Yeah, tell them, Victor. Sources, trust me. And I don't know if you being a smart ass or not, but yeah. The dude was like, we just go when Loma sign. Time is running. Loma, that's what I'm saying, Victor. You're a little late. That's what I'm saying. You can't listen to mainstream media. You can't listen to mainstream media. Because Sudden T never said that Loma signed. Sudden T said that it was likely. Likely means it's likely to happen. But it didn't happen. And now Sudden T telling you again. sources. Haney side already taken care of. Y'all go spread that room. Go spread that room. His side taken care of. This myth that, is him. Why y'all think George Kambosos started talking? Is George Kambosos talking that shit on Twitter still? See my tea on that one. Is George Kambosos talking that shit on Twitter still? No. Cause that thing signed, man. You feel me? Sudden T never told you that he was gonna fight Lomachenko. Sudden T almost gave up hope because I was listening to that fake media tell me that shit was signed. I'm like, how is that shit signed when he can't even get out the country? That shit is martial law. The only reason Usyk could get out because he got 3 children, and that's not the martial law for that is if you got 3 children you could get out. Lomachenko can't get out. That's against the fucking law. So I'm like, bro, how the fuck is they letting dude out? So I got to report the news. I got to report boxing because that's what I do. So I'm seeing from y'all sources, the sources y'all look at, that this fight was gonna happen. So I even hit it with the likely. I couldn't say confirmed because I don't trust y'all sources. So I hit you with the likely. I don't know why I ain't just called my fucking source in the first place. I be acting like I don't even get these sources sometimes for some reason. So I just finally decided to, call one of my sources today. And my sources told me this shit'll go. And that's what they waiting on. They confused why this fight ain't been announced. Sources also told me that Team Haney can't officially announce this fight because this is not Team Haney's fight to announce. You know what I mean? So they can't come out. Neither one of them. Nobody on Team Haney, which is, y'all know who Team Haney is. No, they can't legally say nothing about the fight because they're taking the B side in this fight. If they was A side to this fight, they'll be able to say it. But because they're taking the B side stand to even get this fight to begin with, they can't come out. Team Haney can't come out and say it. You know what I mean? But sources told me Team Haney is waiting on the announcement like everybody else. And sources also told me that Team Haney part is done. See this right here is old media narrative. Y'all can shoot him. Y'all can shoot him St. Louis. I don't know why y'all be acting nice with them judges, bro. Y'all ain't got nice in here. This is old media narrative. You see, when old media get proven wrong, they act like, they was never saying what they were saying. They act like, everybody else was the ones that was slow. You know what I mean? But if you go, old media narrative has been, that's what he's going by. This is what we have been saying. This is how we've been saying. Sources. Sources tell me that it's a bunch of bullshit going on around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? What I'm telling y'all is don't listen to that mainstream media, especially about shit like this. Especially when it comes to shit about people that ain't in bed with them. When it comes to shit about people that don't work with them, don't listen to that mainstream media shit. I trust one guy in media. It's one guy that I trust in media. One person that I trust in old media. One. And when I say one, I literally mean one. If I see some shit, I'm checking this guy's source in old media. And then I go check all the people that I know that got the info. One person, bro. Don't take, bro, when you hear shit in the mainstream media, come to YouTube first about this boxing shit, about boxing. When you hear shit in mainstream media on TV and shit, come to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Come to YouTube. Check that shit first. Check out the YouTube boxing and see what they say to find the real. But when it comes to that mainstream shit, it's plot twist, plot twist, plot twist, plot twist, plot twist. Trying to tell you. Now they want to push it They want to push that Devin Haney has been the one holding up the fight. Y'all get what I'm saying? They want to push the fact, they want to push that Devin Haney is the one holding up the fight. Y'all see what I mean? They were trying to push, he was pricing himself out at first. Y'all see a pattern? But clearly Team Haney been saying from the jump, we'll do whatever. He had to publicly say, I'll take what I'm gonna take so they could stop the bullshit. You get what I'm saying? So he could hold him to the fight. He had to publicly say, I'll take what I'm gonna take. Because that's why I like when these fighters. Where my guy Crush? Crush, you chilling, Crush? I seen Crush say something. There you go. That's the only person I trust in old media. That's the only one, bro. He just made it snake or cut that. Never had it. Alleged. What I'm saying is, he been waiting for Lomachenko to make a move. He been waiting for Lomachenko to make a move instead of just fighting Devin Haney. Like Devin Haney ain't a great fight too. You know what I mean? Devin Haney make the most sense. He got a belt. You got a belt. These people been posturing and positioning in the media and shit as if Devin Haney is the one holding this thing up. When Kambosos had to do was fight Devin Haney. It wouldn't even been alone. Don't y'all see the thing? Devin Haney, just listen, it's really this simple. It's this simple. If Devin Haney is the one holding this fight up, right? Boom. In the last couple of months, have you been hearing Devin Haney go fight anybody else other than Kambosos? And how many different people you heard Kambosos might fight? Kambosos been going around fight to fight, looking at people to see who he go fight. The boy been doing everything but trying to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney got him on the dotted line now. I'm telling y'all this. Sudden T telling y'all this. Haney got him on the dotted line now, nigga. Haney got him on the dotted line. And I'm taking my community post down that I posted earlier. Taking that one down. But sources told me he got it on the dotted line. And they just wait. And now we just waiting for them. We waiting for the announcement. So y'all, if Kambosos is what he say he is, be looking out for an announcement soon. And my sources tell me that we should have had an announcement already anyway. And the same sources also told me that if motherfucking anybody out there feel like that this is not true, you can come up on the panel. And sources told me to call them, and they will come up here and they will bet you any amount of money that you want to bet. Sources told me this shit. My source said, if anybody feel any different, you are welcome to come on the panel. Sources told me to call sources, and he will come up here and he will bet you any kind of money that you want to bet. That's what sources said. That's the I'm gonna let St. Louis deal with me. He said if Haney has actually signed, that's why it take him so long to sign. He offered it like a week ago. Did he really? Did he really offer it a week ago? JBFQ. Did he really offer it a week ago, bro? Well, watch this. You remember George Kambosos had put out that tweet, right? You follow boxing, right? You know boxing, right? JBFQ, right? You know boxing. Do you know boxing? But anyway, you know George Kambosos had put out that tweet, right? He said TikTok. He said TikTok, right? The next day, Devin Haney put out the same tweet and said TikTok, right? You heard anything else from George Kambosos since then? George You heard anything from George Kambosos since then? No, you haven't. You haven't. What Southern T tell y'all when she get quiet? What Southern T tell y'all when she get quiet? Huh? What's about to happen when she get quiet? What was George Kambosos' last tweet? Anybody know what the last thing George Kambosos said on social media? I'll help you out. It was 9 hours ago. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I do this shit now. I do this shit. I got real sources. I'm real media. I put the time in, and I ain't have to go to school for a year and owe a motherfucker $250K. The thing is, they can relate to me. They can relate to guys like me. They can relate to guys like me. They can't relate to these mainstream media guys. That's why I'm telling y'all, they don't know shit. That's why a lot of them being here in these chats on the fake pages, talking shit to me, talking shit to people look like me, talking shit to people who report the same thing. You know, these people hear it. They hear us for a fact. For a fact. Now I'm back in the chat. And Bruce better not try to do no bullshit and come with a way to evade this fight and avoid there getting under spirit. Because I can see him doing some. That's it. Yo, I'm going to tell y'all what's the last thing George Kambosos said on his social media. This is George Kambosos. 9 hours ago. Then I'm going to read Devin Haney's. Pay attention now. George Kambosos said 9 hours ago, this ain't no dream. This a nightmare. Pound one by one. See you soon. George Kambosos tweeted 9 hours ago. This ain't no dream. This is a nightmare. One by one. See you soon. Now, let me tell you what David Haney said. Now, I'm telling you, my sources said they don't know what's taking them so long to hit y'all with the business. Y'all rushing David Haney and them. Y'all rushing Team Haney. And now y'all don't want to tell nobody y'all fighting. Is y'all about to fight? Sources say Team Haney getting a little worried. Y'all getting cold feet. Sources think Kambosos them getting cold feet. Now, let me tell you what David Haney said. Now, he said a couple things. 15 hours ago, David Haney said TikTok. He put that on Twitter. He said TikTok, laughing emojis, clown. And then he tweeted clown emojis. And his last tweet said, my name will be mentioned with the greats when it's all said and done. And sources told me that Team Haney already then took care of their side. Business already taken care of. Business already taken care of on their side. Team Haney waiting on the announcement, just like we waiting on the announcement. Because Team Haney want to announce it, but they can't announce it because it ain't they place in it, because they took the B-side role in this fight to get to the ultimate goal. Even though we all know they ain't no fucking B-side. We all know Devin worth more. Y'all know what Devin Haney made his last fight. We ain't got to talk about that. But we already know Devin Haney ain't the B-side. Devin Haney taking damn near half of what he made the last fight. He probably getting half of what, he getting the last fight. You know what I mean? Kambosos is getting upward of $10 million. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now, he the B-side. He can't announce this shit. They can't come out and tell nobody that, yeah. You know what I mean? They can't announce this shit. But believe they want the smokes. They with the smokes. You feel? Believe that they want the smokes and they with the smoke. And Teofimo Lopez is a goofy. Because Teofimo Lopez is one of them dudes that I wanted to believe in type shit. And he still can't accept the fact that he just got beat that night. You just got beat that night, bro. You just got beat that night, bro. And it's that simple. And it's just that simple, bro. Version slip. When you try to make a joke but accidentally reveal what you really feel. That's what Kambosos just did. And that's what the RJ get the fight on ESPN. And it's not his fighter. Because bro, who is George Kambosos saying? In Conquest 2, you still there, G? In Conquest 2, you still there? Because I want to let's get to the bottom of this right now on Sudden T. Let's get to the bottom of this right now on Sudden T. In Conquest, you still there? This is a good question. I'm highlighting this because this is a good question. Let's get it, fam. Let's get it, fam. Boom, bro. Who is George Kambosos signed to, Conquest? My nigga in Conquest 2. Who is George Kambosos signed to? This is a great question. See, I lost some people with this job. What's good, Dwayne? What's good, Dwayne? In Conquest. DeBella. Boom. Who is backing Lou DeBella right now in Conquest? Yep. Who is backing DeBella right now, Conquest? Right now, who backing Lou DeBella? It's new. It just happened now. No, Mad Dog. No, Mad Dog. There you go in Conquest. Nope, Nazay. Nope. There you go in Conquest. Hey, now another question in Conquest, because you're a smart man. I'm gonna rent you up after this shit. You're a smart man. In Conquest. Now, do Probellum really have a platform? Or can Probellum, or has they already been putting their shit anywhere that they want to put it, but not putting their name on it? And sometimes they do put their name on it, because Program had a fight on Probellum last year, you know what I mean? But do Probellum have a platform in Conquest? Do they have a platform to put their shit on in America, I should say? Do they have a platform to really put their shit on in America? They could put their shit anywhere they want to put it. I was telling my nigga Crush that. I wish Crush was in the building. Nick, in Conquest, they can put their shit anywhere they want to put it. Wherever they want to put it. They could put their shit anywhere they want to put it, bro. I was telling my nigga Crush, like, bro, anything that Probellum touch, is going to succeed. Is going to succeed, bro. And they rich, bro. And they put on great fights, and they sign great fighters. They really sign fighters that's in the mix. They sign fighters that's in the mix, bro. Regis Prograis was a free agent. He was fighting on every fucking network last year. Probellum snatched Regis Prograis up. Nigga, Shaq Foster, bro, on some real shit, bro. You gotta be a diehard boxing fan to know who Shaq Foster is, bro. And you gotta be goddamn really, what I'm saying? You gotta be, you know what you getting when you sign Regis Prograis. Them folks snatched up Shaq Foster, bro. Bro, they got the master plan, bro. Them folks is going a long way, bro. Like they go do everything the Zone should have done. The Zone stepped out there like, oh, we go do this, we go do that, we go take over America, we go get that fighter, we go get this fighter, we go get this fighter, we go get that fighter. Probellum said, how y'all doing? We want to get in. We got a boxing, we want to get in on y'all. They came in the right way, bro. And I understand all this shit. Now I'm gonna say this real quick, then I'm gonna move on. Everybody in boxing, all these niggas, everybody, the top dogs at top rank, PBC, goddamn, the Zone, Probellum, all these folks are gangsters. Real gangsters wear suits. Real gangsters wear suits. I'm gonna say it again. All them folks are gangsters, so it's gangsters everywhere. So don't tell me that these people gangsters, because all these people gangsters. The way that Bob Arum got top rank was one of the most deceiving fucking things you could have ever done. But you can't. You got to be a gangster to be able to do that shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, but all these folks are gangsters, bro. Probellum is here to stay, bro. Probellum is here to stay, bro. Bro, that'll be major, nigga. That'll be major, bro. That'll be major, bro. That'll be major. Now that's the only way I could see him leaving Florida, bro. Because that's the only way he could be able. Because they got that bread too, nigga. That's the only way. Yeah, but Probellum got the smartest. They wanted to. They gonna be everything the Zone tried to be. They gonna be everything the Zone thought they was. I'm trying to tell y'all. My goddamn blood wasn't burning right. I had to put it out and re-roll it. That's why I put the camera down. I didn't want y'all to see me unrolling my shit. Like I'm finna do now. He said T.O. is a wild motherfucker. He need to just take his life. In fact, Batman, what's good, Batman? Appreciate you sliding through this jump, fam. What's good, Batman? Yeah, T.O. bullshit with that jump, man. That man said that yeah, my bad. What's good, Johnny Q? He said them niggas gonna do bad like Great Adventures. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I know they got a history and all this shit, bro. But I'm saying, bro, all these folks is gangsters, bro. You know what I mean? But bro, them folks got they really on their boxing shit, bro. Yep, facts, Judy Bean. They on their boxing shit though. Like, bro, they in tune with what's going on, bro. You gotta be in tune with what's going on to shine a dude like Shaq Foster, bro. Shaq Foster was going through court cases and some more shit. A nigga tried to get in the ring with skin gloves on the Shaq Foster type shit. Had to catch him in the ring. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Johnny Q? You know what I mean? But them folks on to something. I was telling my nigga Crush that. One to Crush. I was telling Crush about Probellum. Them folks got a bed, bro. Them folks do a lot of shit, bro. Them Probellum niggas do a lot of shit. Them folks do a lot of shit, bro. Them folks do a lot of shit, bro. He said T.O. talked all that shit about White, bro. Now he making hella excuses. Champ ran down on Fury for his get back. T.O. still whining, but getting gift belts in a whole nother division. And they ain't even no gift belts. He got to fight Barboza. He got to fight Barboza for that strap, y'all. He got to fight Barboza for that strap, yo. For real. All right, I got my shit lit again. He got to fight Barboza for that motherfucker, bro. That ain't gonna be. That ain't no. You know, that ain't gonna be no. That ain't gonna be no easy work. You know what I mean? It ain't just gonna be no easy work. Barboza. That ain't just gonna be no easy work. A1, what's good, fam? That's exactly what he doing. He won't even accept the fact you can't get better if you don't accept the fact you just got beat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta accept the fact that you just got beat, bro. That's how you get better. Taking L's make you stronger. Taking them L's make you stronger, bro. Make you a better person. Make you a better man. You learn from that shit. What they say, when you take an L, it ain't a loss, it's a lesson. You gotta look at it like that. Sometimes it's a blessing. If you get your shit right. T.O., your mind ain't even right yet, bro. And really, I used to fuck with T.O. I wish people was here that knew that, because man, I didn't grown from when I used to do this shit early. I only got a lot of my early people in this junk, no more. But I used to fuck with T.O., like, for real. I don't know if a couple of y'all might know that shit, though. Like, I was fucking with him. I was saying, bro, I don't think nobody beat Devin but T.O. Nobody beat T.O. but Devin. And T.O. damn near, T.O. let motherfucking Kambosos beat his ass and shit. And now he want to make excuses why he got his ass beat. Bro, I ain't bet against T.O. that day. And I could have won some money with them odds. I looked at them fucking odds. I said, damn, George Kambosos got some good odds. I said, T.O. go beat his ass. And then I was like, man, I really don't know. So I ain't bet on it at all. I skipped that motherfucker that day because I didn't want to bet against T.O. with my dumb ass. And T.O. went out there and blew that motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. Nigga really fuck with T.O. goof ass. He's still a fucking goofy. I know, I should have. And I should have, St. Louis. Matter of fact, I wish Drew Titan was in here, dog. Real talk, Drew Titan know I used to fuck with T.O. For real. I used to sit there and listen to Drew Titan grill T.O. And then I used to tell Drew Titan, I fuck with T.O. though. I do fuck with T.O. But I had to stop fucking with T.O. because he got on that shit. Got on that bullshit. But I want him to come back and do good, though. I ain't going to be cheering against him against Barboza. I ain't going to lie to you. I wish dude, though, realized that, bro, you still the better fighter. You just got caught slipping that day because you were bullshit. You had your mind on other shit. You were bullshit. You still the better fighter. You just got to take it for what it is. You just got to take it for what it is, bro. Is it real talk? When you think it'll officially be announced? L Jack, what's good? Shout out my guy L Jack. You know you slide through this, L Jack. You snuck in the building, then the L Jack. But hell yeah. I don't know, bro. That's up to ESPN, George Kambosos, Lou DeBella, and them. It's up to them folks. I don't know. Yeah, he did, Batman. He signed Batman. He signed yesterday. He signed Batman. He signed yesterday. He signed yesterday, Batman. TikTok, man. Somebody just said Floyd Mayweather might be fighting Pacquiao again for a second time. I don't know how true that is. But I just got that, Hype Beast, Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report, Hype Beast said Floyd might be fighting Pacquiao again. But, I digress. But yeah, he signed yesterday, Batman. Tay said, I hope Devin beats the brakes off that boy. Boxing two cerns. Boxing two cerns. The person that told me this shit told me if anybody feel like that, they side ain't took care of their business, he said to call him and he will gladly come on here and bet anybody any type of money that they want to bet that his side took care of, that they said that Devin Haney them side took care of the business. The dude that told me this information said he willing to do that. But you gotta come up here though. You gotta come up here. You gotta show your face type shit because he gonna want to holler at you. No cap. He said this shit. And he offered that shit to me. I didn't ask him for that shit. I mean, I ain't asked the source for that shit or nothing like that. He offered that shit. He said, I ain't got no problem doing it. What's good, Peter Pan? Appreciate you sliding through this jump, Peter Pan. Okay. My bad, box. My bad, boxing. My bad, bro. That's me, bro. Yeah. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know how it go. Yeah. I about to agree with you on it. Yeah, I kind of, you know how that shit go. Fighting Pacquiao, it might, nah, more note right now. What I'm thinking, more note than yes, but yeah, I'll watch it. Would you watch it by some true terms? Would you watch Floyd versus Pacquiao too? It's old me, grudge match. Would you watch the grudge match? This gonna be the real. Y'all seen that movie Grudge Match with Sylvester Stallone and damn, what's bro name? He been in hella movies. The Grudge Match. Damn, I forgot OG name. Dang, he a veteran too. He been doing movies a long ass time. I forgot his name. But yeah, Boston True Song. That's gonna be the real grudge match. Would you watch that jump? Would y'all watch Floyd and Pacquiao real quick? Would y'all watch Floyd and Pacquiao too? He said, did Pacquiao lose the election? I'm pretty sure he did. I had somebody in here telling me that he was losing by a landslide. Everything is against Devin. Enemy network, facts. Sword judges, probably. The B-side, facts. He truly betting on himself. I hope he wins. More facts. That is true. He said, yes, I watch it. Not paying money, though. Okay, so everybody said that, hey, Bogdan said he gonna stream it. Tay said he not paying money. I just want Dale to shadow box in his room with goddamn Conquest. He said, I watch it, but I'm streaming. Johnny Q said he's streaming it too. I'm finna rich up Conquest. Like, Johnny said, I watch it, but I'm streaming. He doesn't talk. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, though. Be real with you. Like my guy just said, who just said that? Who just said it? Bro, enemy network, enemy territory, judges, B-side, boy, enemy network, enemy territory, enemy judges, and you the B-side for the first time in your career, damn near. How many times has Devin Haney been the fucking B-side? That's a question within itself. How many fucking times has Devin Haney even been the B-side? You know what I mean? But yeah. Damn, bro. When I ain't it, bro. Damn, that's fucked up, Tay. Enemy network, enemy territory, enemy judges, and you the B-side. Devin I don't want to say he gonna have to knock this nigga out though, but he gonna have to make it look flawless, or he gonna have to drop this nigga a few times. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to drop this nigga a few times. He got to drop this nigga a few times. Even if he don't knock him out, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have to put this nigga on. He gonna have to catch him with some shit. You know what I mean? He gonna have to catch his ass with some shit. He gonna have to make it look convincing. You know what I'm saying? He got to really put pause on it. What y'all mean? I'm just scrapping. He got to really put pause on it. You know what I mean? He got to really put hands on it, type shit. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all do me a favor. Y'all hit that like button for me. If y'all in this joint and y'all hit the like button, can y'all do me a favor? Go out, hit the like button, come back in. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. I got 28 people in here. I need all 28 of y'all to go out of here, come back in, hit that like button for me. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out everybody. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, this something to tell y'all that David Haney already, the team sources told me that Team Haney then already took care of, they business, they took care of their side, and they waiting on the announcement just like everybody else. This fight should have been announced already. But again, just if you want to do some work on your own, go check out George Kambosos, latest tweet on Twitter. You could think of it what you may want to think of it. But I need all y'all to leave out this jump, hit that like button, come back in. Greatly appreciate that. Shit, I've been on her an hour. Shit, if y'all want to come in and cook. Y'all want to come in, talk y'all shit, what y'all want to, it's up to y'all if y'all want to, come in, speak y'all opinion on what y'all want to speak y'all opinion on. He said Devin going to have a call in the specialist, Blu-ray stream to condition. He said he gonna do that when he move up to 140. Blu-ray, Bill Haney confirmed that in his interview when he came on here. Then when he go up to 140, he most definitely gonna use Blu-ray fitness. He most definitely gonna use Blu-ray fitness when he move up to 140. He said for as long as it works. He said, they got to link up, see how the chemistry work for him. You know what I mean? But yep, they gonna lose. He already said that. I hate to do it, but I might be taking the odds on Kambosos. Boxing truth, sir. I mean, they gonna be good odds. I understand that as a gambling man. Because guess what I did? Appreciate that, Ian Conquest. Appreciate you, fam. Let me mention, bro. My bad. That's what I supposed to be doing. I know I supposed to be doing something. I started looking at my likes and shit, huh? My bad. Let me mention, bro. There you go, fam. But hell yeah. He said knock entirely at one. Hey, look, yeah. I took him last night. I hedged him last night. Now I had some other shit on there that lost, but I hedged him last night though. No cap. So boxing two songs. I understand it. He said, "Yeah, I remember that, but why not fuck Kambosos up?" He said, "Yeah, I remember that, but why not start now? Fuck Kambosos up." Yeah. I feel you. He finna fuck his ass up though. He gonna have to. He got to at this point. Shout out my guy Conquest for the super sticker. This I can't see the super sticker. It just say super sticker. But appreciate you, fam. I don't know if I got you. My bad. I'm sipping a little bit. But hell yeah, man. So this it's as good as made, man. I need T.O. to get his head on right. He need to be worried about Barbosa instead of worried about why he didn't win his last fight. Because let me talk to you for a second. If Kambosos can motherfucking drop you, what Barbosa gonna be able to do to you? Gonna be nasty, bro. Gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly, man. What Barbosa is, you know what I mean? T.O., you got to get right. I'm saying this because I want to see T.O. win. Actually, truthfully, I do. I really do want to see him win. You got to get right, bro, because that's the same reason that you lost the last fight, because you was worried about other shit. Fuck that loss. I get it was your first loss, but you done had 6, 7, 8 months to deal with that shit. Deal with that shit, bro. Ain't nobody undefeated, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, worried about the dude in front of you. Worried about I heard your voice when you said that, way. You want to link, Wayne? I heard your voice when you said I don't. Bro, you gotta worry about Barbosa because Barbosa ain't no joke. Wayne might get what he want. Wayne might get what he want if you go in there half stepping. No. We gotta fight before that, boxing true, sir. We gotta fight before that. You can't skip the fight before that. We gotta get Regis versus Jack Catterall for true undisputed. We gotta get Regis versus Jack Catterall for true undisputed. First, we gotta get Regis versus Jack Catterall for true undisputed. Before we get that one, Russell gotta get him a strap, right? We gotta get Regis versus Jack Catterall because that's real undisputed. And I fuck with Josh Taylor, but I had to kick him out. Fuck with Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was number 3 on my pound for pound. Y'all know I fuck with Josh Taylor in here. But it is what it is, man. He got 2 question marks. You know what I mean? Regis is a question mark, and Jack Catterall is a loss. And I fuck with Josh. Though. I fuck with Josh. Ask my folks in here. They know I fuck with Josh, man. But I just got to keep it real. But we got to get Regis versus Jack Catterall first. Russell got to get him a strap. We know Regis go get him a strap. You know what I'm saying? Him and Catterall damn near go end up knocking each other off. You know what I mean? They damn near go end up knocking each other off. God damn it, we don't know because Regis and program because Regis and Jack Catterall signed on the same goddamn promotional company now. Regis been signed to Probellum. Nigga, Regis Prograde said, let's talk like we back when they said it, right? Boom. Let's say it's fight week. My Regis Prograde said about 4 days before his fight, should I fight Jack Catterall? Jack Catterall said like 7 days before Regis said I'll fight Jack. That yeah, I'll fight Regis Prograde if I get a chance. Nigga, tell me why goddamn about 2 days after Regis said yeah, I'll fight Jack Catterall too. Nigga, Probellum signed Jack Catterall the day of the Probellum fight card, bro. I said, bro, these folks just out here making shit. Probellum just signed Jack Catterall, bro. They got their ear, you know what I'm saying, bro. They know what's going on there. You know what I mean? Them folks signed O'Shaq and Foster. You know what I mean? You got to really know boxing. You got to know what the fuck going on to even know who O'Shaq and Foster is, to even know that he a real problem. You know what I mean? They signed Regis Prograde. He like the ultimate free agent. That nigga fought on every goddamn network in 1 year. Triller, motherfucking Dazn, motherfucking Showtime twice. Only one he didn't fight on was Top Rank. He damn near did. I just probably missed the motherfucker. You know what I mean? That nigga fought something everywhere last year. Now he with Probellum. Them folks got their ear to the streets, bro. They got their ear to what the fuck going on. Them folks saying Jack.
He didn't fight on Top Rank because Bud ducked him.
Shut up, bro. You telling too much truth right now. Shut up, bro. I do remember that. Damn. We swept that under the rug. Be quiet, Dwayne. Don't talk. We swept. I do remember that. We swept that under the rug. Yeah, man. I fuck with Regis. He said Regis will destroy Catterall. It gotta happen though. It gotta happen for boxing though. That's the fight. But really, for real. Everybody feel like Catterall beat Josh Taylor, right? Everybody pretty much in agreement about that. Boom. And then we probably can get 50-50. We probably can get 50-50 Regis and Taylor. You know what I mean? So he got 2. At the minimum, we can get 50-50 Regis and Taylor. You know what I mean? So we probably got 2 fights that's questionable. Dude probably is the 3rd best 140-pounder for real. You know what I mean? The question is, and I fuck with Josh Taylor. I know it sounds like I'm ripping them apart, but I do fuck with Josh Taylor. You can ask these people in here. Hey, JBFQ, is that the same dude that's in the chat? Because I be having trolls back here, but I don't know if you. This is really my first time seeing you. But I'll let you come up here if you want to, though. But you gotta
yeah, I mean,
you gotta let me see.
He should get 50. He should get 50-50 with Regis Prograde because they both had controversial losses to Josh Taylor.
No. I was saying that I probably can get half the people to say that Regis won, half the people to say that Josh Taylor won. But we all pretty much feel like Jack Catterall won. You know what I mean? Okay.
I mean, like I said, I feel like Regis Prograde won that fight.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I feel like Regis Prograde won that fight against Josh Taylor.
Mark Nash, what's good, fam? Appreciate you sliding through this, Mark. Shout out, I appreciate you sliding through this. Hey, yeah, In case the boy told me you be shouting me out on your channel and shit, bro. I appreciate that shit. Fam. I want the I said I was gonna thank you for that next time I seen your junk. Is this the real End Conquest? It might be a troll too. End Conquest.
What's going on, Mark Nash?
Yeah, that's a troll. Yeah, it's probably a troll too.
What's the deal, yo? That's Conquest. Hold on.
No.
You got it.
Yeah, I don't know. We gotta be on alert, Chris. I don't know.
Yeah, a Conquest. If that's you, bro, show your face, please.
Just or just say in the chat that you ain't back here, goddamn, because he got a picture up there on his job.
Yeah. Just say you ain't back here. You know what I mean? We ain't got
anybody that's coming on here for the first time, show your picture. We ain't trying to have no daggone freaks up here.
What's up, Mark?
Yeah, see that's what I'm saying, Calm. Pretty much that's the feel in the room, pretty much. So it's still 2 question marks, right? We know Catterall whooped his ass, right? And then you probably can get 50. He said, hell no, bitch, I got you, Conquest. Appreciate you. So we probably can get about 50-50 to say,
said the money is at 40.
No Regis but that's 2 question marks. So we got to get Regis versus Jack. You know what I mean? We got to get Regis versus Jack. That's the fight to make at 140, really. To me, if you asking me, I know that's just.
I got you.
Fight to make at 140.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me, bro.
I got you.
That's the fight to make at 140, though. When you get down to it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I went back and looked at that Regis Prograis fight with Josh Taylor a couple of times, and every time I go back and look at it, I mean, I give it to Regis Prograis by 1 round. Every time I go back and look at it, I give it to Regis Prograis by 1 round.
This is what I said after I saw the Jack fight. I said if Regis Prograis would have got a knockdown, we'll probably be saying the same thing about him. You know what I mean? Regis Prograis was 1 knockdown away. You know what I mean? But if you look at Josh Taylor fucking face, Regis Prograis had him fucked up right there, bro. He had his
eye look bad.
Because when I went back and looked at that fight, a couple of those rounds,
Prograis on his bike more than I ever seen him on his bike, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He had Regis Prograis on his back for the lot.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know he could box like that though. But I saw him boxing more than I ever saw him boxing.
What I'm saying is, like, when I went back and watched the fight, because I watched it like 4 times. I went back and watched it like 4 times, and every time I went back, and a lot of those rounds that they was giving to Josh Taylor, it went Regis Prograis way for me for a couple of those rounds that they gave to Josh Taylor.
You know what I said? Everybody about 50-50. The room is about 50-50 when it really, like, if we take a vote of 100 people, that motherfucker be about 50-50 Josh and Regis. But we all know Jack beat his ass. But there's still 2. We gave him a pass for Regis. But now I'm like, hold on, bro. I can't. Now you got to. Jack whooped your ass, bro. I'm like, now hold on.
I was looking at the other fight closer. Like, hold on, man. Let's look. Let me go rewatch the Regis fight. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, now I want to bring back a Regis jump because you know what I mean. You done got 2 of these jumps now. So, if you wasn't in Scotland, right? Regis damn near would have beat you over here, just like you won.
Now, look,
you know what I mean?
Now, I'm gonna tell you. They look at Josh Taylor. Look at Josh Taylor when he fought. Look at Josh Taylor when he fought Jose Ramirez, when he fought Victor Postyle, and then go back and look at Josh Taylor when he fought Regis Prograis and when he fought Catterall. Those are those 2 fights with Victor Postyle and Jose Ramirez, and then those are different fights than the fights that we saw him in with Regis Prograis and Jack Catterall. Those are 2 different style fighters. You see one style with Josh Taylor when he fought Jose Ramirez and Victor Postyle, but then when you see him fight Jack Catterall and Regis Prograis, you see a whole different style. It's not the same. It's not the same. Josh Taylor. Like Josh Taylor felt that power, and he wasn't trying to be in there like that. He wasn't trying to take those shots. Now, what I will say is, he did engage more with Regis Prograis than he did with Jack Catterall.
Yeah,
he engaged more.
Surprising part.
He did.
But that was also before he fought Jack Catterall. So he was like, hold up, this nigga Regis Prograis put his paws on me. He said, I'm not taking that punishment. When he fought Jack Catterall, he felt that power from Jack Catterall. He's like, hold up, I felt this shit before when I fought Regis. I'm not going to come out looking the same way I looked in that fight. So he didn't fight Jack Catterall the same way.
Facts.
Yeah, they setting that jump up. Though. I see what the fuck Probellum doing. They setting that motherfucker up though. Jack Catterall. Why else would Jack Catterall be at 140? That's what I'm saying. Why else would he be at 140 and sign the Probellum?
Oh yeah, okay. Catterall and Regis. Because ain't no Josh Taylor moving up.
Yep.
Did he vacate the belt yet?
He didn't. Technically he did, but it ain't official.
He ain't make it official.
You gotta be official with Dwayne up here. Technically he did, but he ain't official until he get him a fighter for 47.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even then with
the
fucking climate right now though, niggas be moving up and coming back now, moving up.
I think he fooled at 47 though.
He fooled at 40.
He said he's going. He said he's going to 47, but he hasn't officially dropped the belts, and he hasn't signed a fight at 47. So he's still the champion at 140.
I think he fooled on the plate for 47.
Yeah, bro.
After that last performance, anyway.
St. Louis said he
unofficially.
He's coming up at 140 right now. I think he fooled.
He's speaking the language like he's moving up, but he ain't officially. It ain't official on paper yet.
Yeah, he hasn't signed a fight at 147 yet. So they still have him as the champion at 140.
Or they having switches, rankings and shit. We'll know for sure when they switches. They switches rankings and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they move him, he this number in the so and so at 140, 147 type shit. We'll know type shit. He gonna fuck around, be the WBC, get his ass torched.
I'm gonna tell you where he's gonna go for the WBO strap first. Well, actually, he's not even gonna go for the WBO strap because we already know what's going on with that one.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to say Crawford. You think so? From the rip.
If Bud signed this 2-fight deal with PBC, he ain't getting that fight. He's not getting that fight.
Let me ask y'all, well, we already know one of them, but what y'all think that other fight on PBC would be for Crawford?
Thurman.
That's what I was thinking. I really was.
But Thurman
it would be Thurman. It would be Thurman because that's the only other PBC fighter at 147 that's willing to fight Bud right now.
Snake Johnny for real though. He looking like a wounded animal, a wounded lion, wounded warrior.
Yeah, he is. He's looking like food on the plate.
For real.
There's nobody else on PBC at 147 that's wanting to fight.
Me too.
Bud except for Thurman and Spence. Bud and Spence, Errol and Spence is the only ones that want to fight Bud at 147 under PBC.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he really needs.
And the other fighter that's under the Showtime banner is Boots.
Right, we ain't trying to fight him. He said he needs to fight Eddie Garcia.
Boots in the mix. Boots in the mix.
No, Boots definitely in the mix.
Boots put himself in the mix. Like you can't say he's not in the mix no more. Like that shit dead. Like,
he shut down all that his way there.
He just shut down all that good shit. He like what? Say what? He said, "Nigga, we the men though. Fuck is y'all talking about? Fuck is y'all saying? Everybody keep saying you ain't there yet. You ain't there yet." Boo said. Boo said what?
You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say?
Like what?
Hey, I'll be real with y'all. The shit I say, the shit I heard, I really believe this shit, bro. I've been saying it for a minute. I don't think it's gonna come at 147. So I'm finna go, I ain't gonna come 147 though, because they're gonna move up before he fight Boots, before he gets to him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Terrence Crawford gonna be the guy to beat Errol. Not fuck with Terrence and Errol. I think Boots gonna be the dude to beat Errol, but it's gonna be like at 160, not 154.
I was thinking 54 for some reason.
429. He gonna get in that joint. Get undisputed.
You heard what Earl just said. You heard what Earl just said recently.
To Charlo, right?
He just reiterated, if I don't get the fight with Bud next, I'm going to 54. I'm not fighting nobody else at 47. If I don't get the fight with Bud next, I'm going to 54. I told y'all, he's not fighting nobody else. If you don't get the fight with Bud, he's leaving. He already said it.
I believe.
So he said,
I believe.
He said my next two. He said my next two fights after I fight Ugas will be either Bud or Jamel Charlo.
Facts.
Yep.
How y'all see that fight with Errol and Jamel?
He said that shit a while back. Y'all remember he said that shit a while back on Fred show. He said
it a long time ago.
Fred asked him. He said, "What your plans about moving up?" He said, "I got 2 fights left." He said, "Manny Pacquiao and Bud Crawford, and then I'm moving up. Then I'm moving." Now he said the WBA, the WBO. Then I'm moving up. He said, "You hollered at Jamel about it?" He was like, "Nah." And then Fred was like, "What? You plan on hollering at him?" He was like, "Nah." I was like, "I'm moving up." He was like, "I did a 17. I was like, this shit was about 2 months ago. Shit about 8 months.
I've been telling y'all that for months. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, Thurman is in the middle." I say he's not fighting Thurman. He's going to fight Bud. If he don't fight Bud, he's moving up. He's not fighting Thurman. I've been saying that for a minute. He ain't fighting Thurman.
I think I know that. How y'all see that fight? How y'all see that fight going with Jamel and Errol at 54? I think I know the answer, but I'm just curious.
Earl gonna win.
I think somebody gonna see their favorite fighter get stopped, and I don't know who it gonna be. And I don't know who it gonna be.
I'm telling you.
Nah, for real though.
Earl is gonna win. I'm telling you, Earl is gonna win.
I hope so, man.
I think Earl disciplined. Earl disciplined.
This how I'm gonna tell you. This how I know Earl's gonna win. This how I know how Earl's gonna win. Because of that fight that I saw Jamel with Castano, the first fight.
Yeah. Well, look. Okay,
that's Earl.
We got a whole judgment on that
Castano.
We got a whole judgment on that John until we see the second John. Because if he go out there and he clean this nigga clock, the first fight don't matter.
Yeah, and the first fight, honestly, Jamel lost that more than Castano won it.
Exactly, bro.
By not doing the bare thing.
If Jamel would have just listened to Derek, he would have won that fight.
100%.
What I'm saying, I'm not saying because of Castano. I'm saying that's the style that Earl fights, and Earl is a better fighter than Castano.
Facts.
Right.
He's a better fighter than Castano, and we already know Earl done beat up. We already know that Earl done beat up Jamel in sparring in their camp. They just don't want to come out and say it publicly.
Right.
We already know that.
I heard that Jamel.
You heard what Earl said to him.
Like body pads and shit.
Spence asked him, "Who the hardest you been hit by?"
But they already said it in Jamel's interview. Jamel said, "Yeah, man, I didn't beat all." He said, "I beat every southpaw." I was like, "Not every southpaw." He's like, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah. Facts. I forgot about that.
Spence wasn't having that. He needed him to clarify. What you mean?
Look, he was coming for that Errol conversation. What's good, y'all? He said, "Castano with Errol, don't do that." Man, that was kids, bro. We talking about right now.
You can't honestly tell me you think Castano a better fighter than Spence right now as a pro.
Yeah, come on, bro.
He just want to control us.
He a hell of a pressure fighter. He got a big heart and he fight hard. I respect him. And I watch him anytime he got a fight, but he ain't beating Spence.
Thank you, Jeff. And he can't fight going backwards at all. Every time Mel pushed him back, he just completely
exactly. It was a totally different fight. Mm-hmm.
This is the classic thing that I be talking about. When it comes to Earl, everybody want to talk about how Castano beat him in the amateurs, but when we say Ugas beat Bud in the amateurs, the amateurs don't count.
And Sean Porter beat Usyk in the amateurs, but if Sean Porter fought Usyk right now, what y'all think gonna happen?
Get his ass.
That's the shit that I be talking about.
Y'all see what I mean? That's how much that amateur shit mean right now. You know what I mean? For real. That's how much that amateur shit mean right now. And Clarissa Shields finna teach y'all that. That shit means something. But
For certain people, like after like nah.
About to beat the brakes off Savannah Marshall, Big Bird, Bill Goofy looking at.
Man, I can't wait for that.
Like Clarissa Shields got one loss in her fucking amateur career. And that's the joint the motherfuckers talk about more than the motherfucking 78 wins and 2 gold medals.
Yeah, more than undisputed in 2
First of all, we could argue
back gold medals.
We could argue she the most efficient Olympian ever. 78 fights and 2 gold medals.
Hell yeah.
That's efficiency at its best, bro. 78 fights, 2 gold medals.
Then jumped in the pros and wreaked havoc on everything.
Come on. Damn. Talk about efficiency. She's been efficient as fucking the pros too.
Think she lost 1 round as a pro.
As far as fights and belts go, she been efficient as fuck. And that jump too.
She lost 1 round as a pro when she got knocked down by Haney-Kambosos.
That's why she wanted to do MMA. She like, shit, man, I'm doing all this shit in 10 fights and shit.
It's like she make history damn near every time she step in the ring.
For real though, like from the amateurs.
That's special. That's a special.
If you want to talk about that, I mean, you could say Usyk. Usyk won in the Olympics, and then he went and got undisputed at cruiserweight, and now he's one belt away from being undisputed at heavyweight.
But Usyk had hella.
Yeah, Usyk nice. I like Usyk.
Fights, though.
Huh?
He had hella amateur fights though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that the man, he did it at cruiserweight, and then he's won.
Yeah, he nice. I like
Usyk. Yeah, he nice. I'm one of the few people that picked AJ. I ain't gonna say few people. I know probably a couple folks probably did though, but I picked AJ. I picked Usyk to beat him, and that shit on wax.
I definitely did. I said that over and over again. He's too good of a.
You know what's crazy to me about that fight? What y'all think about this? Like you hear so often that AJ has absolutely no shot in the rematch. I don't think that's true at all, bro.
I don't want to say absolutely no shot. I
actually think he wins the rematch.
Hey,
bro, he can win that rematch. He has a very clear path to victory to me. Boxer.
You said Ray Robinson beat Crawford in the Amis, but that means nothing. But
right.
Crawford also ducked Ray Robinson in the pros. So
I did hear that one
because it was Mean Machine versus Ray Robinson. They fought to a draw, and they was supposed to fight again, but Crawford chose to pick Mean Machine instead of picking Ray Robinson.
And they had a draw. Yeah, you said that. Yep. I remember that. Yep, it's true. It's true. Damn, son, where'd you find that at?
I wouldn't use that Ray Robinson analogy because that's a bad analogy.
Johnny Q said, That is true.
Yeah, Johnny Q said Josh Taylor had that grapefruit. I swear that's what I called it. Crazy.
That was a mic drop. That was a mic drop on accident because we got quiet as hell for a second.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that one. That's a bad analogy.
Sitting there like,
first I'll be like, hell no. Like, damn, now he did fight me. Shit, nigga did have a drop.
I mean, truth be told.
Right after the drop, though, right? You know, Bud watching this at that fight. He's like, let me see who win this bitch.
But I mean, once again, truth be told, Ugas beat Bud in the amateurs, and Bud ducked him in the pros because Ugas said, I could fight Bud now. I beat him already. Bud ain't take that fight.
That's a fact.
Ugas, yeah. He said he did it then, and he'd do it now in the pros. He definitely did.
He said Crawford not ducking no motherfucking battle. It was a network decision.
No, I ain't gonna call Crawford a duck though.
I ain't gonna say he a duck, but Crawford said ain't no excuses. The promoter you choose. So
if you're not gonna say he a duck, you can say he ain't fighting the top competition.
100%.
And according to his words, it's by his own decision. So
he ain't fighting the top competition. So if you're not gonna call him a duck, you can say he ain't fighting the top competition.
Right.
Facts.
A nigga like me gonna call it a duck. Because if you beat me in the amateurs, and I know you can't beat me, I'm not gonna take a person that you fought to a draw. I'm not gonna take that person. Oh, you fought to a draw, okay? Look, I fight you now. I'll fight you now. Oh, you watched me in the amateurs? Come on, Ugas. I'm gonna show you that you ain't ready for me right now.
Let me get that get back real quick.
Yeah. I know all the niggas that I know that I came up with. You beat them a long time ago, and they talking about, oh, let's fight.
Blood, people got mad.
They trying to get their lick back. Come on, we can fight, man. You beat me back then, but you ain't beat me now.
You ain't beat me now. I need that run back.
Hey, no, bud.
Cause he damn sure wouldn't beat him now. And I know people say, well, we got to see it. I from what I see, man, Crawford, a dog can.
I bet you Brian Castano won't beat Errol now. When Errol move up to 54?
Nah, I agree.
I bet you Brian Castano won't.
I agree.
Yeah. The one you going live?
I was thinking about it myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Cause we gotta do the post fight still. I was gonna do the post fight after this one.
Or I had a bunch of little shit lined up to talk
because
about.
Motherfucking Nakatika beat motherfucking Bertel.
Now again, yo, all right.
And
what y'all think of that fight, yo? I just
save it.
All right, bet. All right, bet.
No, we can go and do it real quick. We can do it real quick.
Bet. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we got it.
I got you.
I was like, damn, I didn't know what to do first. I ain't never ready to do this shit.
Oh, good. I'll hold off. I'm with you. I got you.
Hey, man, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, y'all.
That's gonna be
like 30 minutes. This Sunday, who come on?
You already know. As soon as you get back on, I'll be there.
Yeah. Y'all catch me on the other job. I'll slide through this job. My guy Yoda, my guy Dwayne Freeman, St. Louis Mix, my guy Just Do, Try Media, Boxing Son, Johnny Q. All my good people that fell through the jump. A lot of y'all folks can't do that. In Conquest 12, you slide through this jump. JBFQ, they told me you a troll. I can't even say your name, bro. Shit look Russian or some shit like that. But I appreciate you slide through this jump. Mark Nash, St. Louis. All them good folks, Judah Bean. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this jump. Batman came through this jump. Y'all catching me on the goddamn post fight because we got some shit to talk about. I think it's a rap for him.
Yeah, I can. I'm definitely there for that conversation because I want.
It's time for him to sing his Sunshine song.
And he said it ain't. That's the crazy part.
Shit, y'all hear his corner try to let him go one more round when the ref stopped? They was like, one more. I'll be here when you're ready to kick it on that one. Ready to cook and build.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate y'all folks sliding through this. John Skin, Holloway, Sutton T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out.